Good evening and welcome to the Paulding County School District Academies live broadcast. I am Keith Rowland, Executive Director of 612 Teaching and Learning, and I am excited that you've chosen to join us tonight to hear more about the Academy programs at our high schools. Each of these programs prepare students to continue their education after graduation or enter the workforce in high-demand areas. The Academy programs were developed with input from parents, students, and our community to give students a unique and in-depth course of study that has been developed by industry experts to ensure that the skills being taught are up to date and include real-world experiences that will prepare students for the jobs of the future. The programs share similarities in that they all offer dual enrollment and advanced placement course opportunities so that students can graduate with college credit. They all offer work-based learning opportunities to develop employability skills needed to succeed in any career. And they all offer the ability to receive industry-recognized certifications that allow students to obtain jobs in their field immediately after graduation if they choose to go that route. Each program also offers project-based learning opportunities that grow critical thinking, collaboration, and creativity skills that can be applied to any future career a student may choose. The career focus of these programs you will hear about this evening are healthcare, energy, mechatronics, and cybersecurity for the Paulding College and Career Academy. Engineering and Technology for the South Paulding High School AIM Academy, Computer Science for the Hiram High School HACS Academy, and Allied Health and Biotechnology for the Paulding County High School Academy of Science, Research, and Medicine. All are high demand career fields in our region and state. This means students participating in these programs will graduate knowing that they have the skills and experience needed to fill the current and future workforce needs of our state and will have well-paying jobs available to them when they can put those skills to use. Each of these programs are open to high school students enrolled in the Paulding County School District and all offer transportation assistance to get students to the programs each day. While there are many similarities between the programs, there are also differences that you will be able to hear about as each leader describes their academy. Please note that one main difference in the programs is that while a student wishing to attend the academies at South Paulding High School, Hiram High School, and Paulding County High School must be accepted into the programs at the beginning of their 9th grade year, students can attend the Paulding College and Career Academy at any time. The application window for the academies will open on Monday, January 10th, and close on Friday, February 18th. No applications will be accepted after this time, and applications must be complete to be considered. You will need to visit the website of each school to get the application portal, where you will find specific information on application requirements and submission instructions. We welcome you to submit any questions you have tonight while the broadcast is live through the link on our webpage. These questions will be answered at the end of the broadcast. If you think of additional questions after the live session has ended, you can contact each program directly to get more information. Now, to start us off, I would like to introduce Ms. Janice Stegall, Grants Administrator for the Paulding County School District, who will introduce our presenters for the evening.
Thank you, Dr. Rowland. We're so happy to have 4 amazing Academy leaders here tonight to tell you about their innovative programs and provide information to help you decide if one of these academies will help your student achieve our district vision of success today and tomorrow. I'm pleased to begin by introducing Mayoris Perry, who is the CEO of the Paulding College and Career Academy. And she's going to tell us about the exciting programs going on at PCCA.
Thank you, Ms. Teagle.
Thank you.
Good evening, everybody, and thank you so much for joining us tonight. We are very, very excited to share with you these unique programs that we have in Paulding County. And by starting with the Paulding College and Career Academy, I just wanted to point out the location of our academy. As you see, we are located at the campus at New Hope Education Center, which is pretty central to the overall county location of the other high schools. Any student that attends any of the other 5 high schools can actually attend Paulding College and Career Academy without having to do school choice or give up any of the activities that they can perform or be a part of in their home school. So, for example, if a Harum Hornet is a Harum Hornet, there will still be a Harum Hornet even if they come to the academy. What we need to share with you as well is that in just as opposed to other academies that you'll hear from tonight, our transportation is provided from the students' home school to our academy and vice versa. So they don't have a satellite location where the parent will have to bring the student to get that bus. The student can just get the bus at their home. From there, they go to their home high school, and at the home high school, they'll catch the bus to come to the academy. We have then 2 sessions that our students participate in. So we run the buses twice a day, the morning session and the afternoon session. What we do have is the opportunity for the students to take 2 classes in each of those sessions. And so the students can choose from 2 pathway courses from the pathways that are provided at the academy, or they can combine a CTA pathway class with a core class done via online platform, or they can take a dual enrollment class or participate in the work-based learning program or minimum day. The possibilities are really almost endless. So just make sure that when you talk to your counselors that you explain to them basically what your student is interested in so they can better assist you. All students in the Paulding County School District can attend PCCA. They can come in and out of the program as they need, meaning a student can opt to come over to our academy in the 9th grade and then decide to not come to us in their 10th grade year and then come back on their 11th grade year, and that is absolutely okay. It's also okay to not start on the first semester of one specific year and then come to us on the second semester. So it's very fluid as far as the schedule goes for the academy. So you just gotta communicate again with your home schools and the counselors so they can better assist you on and guiding you on your choices. The Paulding College and Career Academy started as a true community program. People from all sectors in our community, the Chamber, the Economic Development Office, the government, Paulding County School District, parents and students, we all collaborated to create basically the vision of the academy. And we also conducted some needs assessments that were sent out to not only business partners, but members of the community and parents and students, just to identify those areas where our community needed more workers, basically. We have a workforce that is lacking the skilled workers, the preparation for some of the trades that is so in high demand right now. And so the Academy was a way to respond to that need from our community. And therefore, we selected the 4 top pathways that corresponded with those sectors that had more need of employees. One was healthcare, another one energy with alignment concentration, cybersecurity, and mechatronics. And I'm going to talk a little bit about each of those programs very briefly. The healthcare program, as well as all the other programs, are programs that you cannot really take in the other 5 high schools. The healthcare program in particular is in the other high schools, but it's done at the Academy in a very distinct and unique way, because it is actually a full dual enrollment program where the students will have the opportunity to obtain 2 full certificates through Chattahoochee Tech. Students can obtain a CNA certificate, and then in their senior year in the spring, they can obtain a second certificate just by adding 1 more class, that will give them a patient care technician certificate, both of them being through Chattahoochee Tech because our instructors are certified through them. Those students can actually walk at Chattahoochee Tech's graduation a week before their high school graduation, which is pretty cool. We had about 19 students last year that did that. Our energy program is a program that has alignment focus, and all our energy partners in our area are extremely involved with that program. They come over and not only just talk to the kids, but also teach some of the modules. They bring their equipment, they bring their trucks, their buckets, everything. Our students also go to their job locations. We have done job shadows, apprenticeships. In fact, we had our first sign-in for 2 of our graduates from this past school year because they did an apprenticeship just as they graduated this summer, and now they have been hired by Greystone Power as apprentices. And just keep in mind, once you finish those apprenticeships, you're making like this 6 figures a year type of salary. So that's very, very attractive for some of our students. We also have the cybersecurity program, and the cybersecurity program uses the program that Homeland Security uses to train their agents, which is through Virginia Tech. Our students have had the opportunity to participate in simulators with other academies, trying to hack each other's systems, trying to learn how to defend our systems, which is extremely important today in the days that we live, to protect our data. And so they also have participated in national competitions like the Cyber Patriot, where last year we placed as in the top 1/3 of the nation, which is actually pretty cool since we have only been open for 2 years. The cybersecurity program and the energy program, they are both high school credit, but they both have industry certified credentials that the students come out with that will give them a leg up when applying for different jobs in the community. And of course, the mechatronics program, it's a program that people usually don't know very well what it is, because just by the name you cannot kind of tell what it is, but it's a combination. The students are going to learn a combination of many systems: hydraulics, pneumatics, robotics, electronics, all the onics. So basically those students that are very inclined to learn how things work, how they take them apart, how to build them, design them, this is one of those very good programs for those students. And this is also one of those programs that has both options, a high school credit option and a college option. So just as the healthcare program, those students will end up with a technical certificate by Chattahoochee Tech, which is an industrial technical electrical technician. Gosh, I got it tongue-tied, through Chattahoochee Tech as well, because our instructor is credentialed. So we also have several students that finished that last year. We have a lot of partners that have participated with us from the beginning even in the inception of this program, and we are very, very thankful to all of them because they have provided not only support and speakers, but also donations, in-kind donations, their time. The community has been phenomenal with us, and we just want to appreciate, we want to show our appreciation for them. And just to close up, as Misty and Dr. Rowland mentioned earlier, all the All the academies have the work-based learning opportunities. At the academy, we also have work-based learning opportunities, internships, and apprenticeships as well. So we try to make sure that all our students are in touch with some of the businesses in our area that are aligned to those pathways they are taking, so that way the students can already have some contacts really for future employment, even if they haven't finished high school yet. So, of course, we're doing dual enrollment programs, so we have college credits like we mentioned, and the certificates of credit for career are those industry recognized credentials that we also grant to some of the students. So, and that's it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ms. Perry. And it's very exciting because, as she said, we had several students this year who graduated from the Academy and were hired by Greystone Power, by Wellstar. We've had students who have gone and done internships with Georgia Power. So all of those business partnerships are really paying off for students in jobs straight out of high school. So that's very exciting. The other thing you need to be aware of is there's going to be new pathways that are going to be developed and started at the College and Career Academy. So even if one of those 4 pathways, isn't an interest to your student, keep checking back with that program because we've got some developments that are coming up in the next few months, and so there are going to be new pathways there soon. So keep a check on that. Also, we just want to remind you that if you have questions, please submit those through the link on our website. We'll be answering questions at the end, so if there's something that you hear that you want to know more about, just let us know. Next, we have Diana Moyer, and she's the assistant principal at South Paulding High School, and she's going to talk to us about the South Paulding High School Engineering and Technology AIM Academy. It's a brand new program that's going to be opening to students in the 22-23 school year, and so we would love to know more. Ms. Moyer?
All right, thank you, Ms. Sigal, and I want to thank everyone for joining us. First, I'd like to say that South Paulding High School is very honored to host Paulding County's only Engineering and Technology Academy. And being that we are the newest academy, we are looking forward to a lot of firsts. We are opening in the 2022-23 school year, and like I said, we are Paulding County's first Engineering and Technology Academy, or as we like to call it, the AIM Academy. We have received grant money to help us build the first state-of-the-art engineering lab, which we are very excited about. We spent some time going throughout different academies in the state to look at their labs, also consulting with people in the field to make sure our lab meets or exceeds collegiate and industry standards, and also to be able to have our students have access to the most current materials and technology as it deals with engineering. But I guess the most important first for us will be the students who will be our first students making up that very first cohort. We're very excited about that. We're going to accept 50 students into that cohort, and they are going to be so key and important to our academy. They're going to lay the foundation. We're going to do a lot of collaborative and consulting work with them to make sure the academy is meeting all their needs and that that academy meets the needs of students who will come after them. And this slide actually has our vision on it, and we feel like the vision encompasses everything that we want our academy to be, to forge lifelong learners through analysis and innovation and modeling, to pioneer and to lead in the modern world. Engineering is really all about problem solving, and we feel that our acronym AIM encompasses those important problem-solving steps. The academy is going to be very student-focused, a lot of project-based learning for our students. And with the analysis, students are going to identify problems and all the questions that surround those problems. And then through innovation, they're going to use technology and science in order to come up with solutions and theories about how to solve those problems. And then finally, one of the most important elements would be modeling, where you actually then apply your ideas and your theories and create the solution for that problem, whether it's using the computer or actually creating a prototype. And those problem-solving steps, no matter if a student decides leaving Paulding County, South Paulding High School, that they want to go into the engineering field, or they decide to go into another field. Those problem-solving characteristics are going to be so important for them in any field. And it really will enable them to pioneer and lead into the modern world. So we're very excited about our vision and what our focus will be for our academy. And as you can see, engineering fields are wide open. They hit a lot of aptitudes for students. Electrical and chemical and engineering are self-explanatory as far as what students would be involved in those fields. Biomedical engineering, these are the people that are looking at the medical issues and problems. Currently with COVID or vaccines, they're the ones developing those things to fight and deal with the problems in the medical field. Civil engineering, keep countries and communities going with the building of bridges and the building of roads and making sure those are safe and will last. Industrial engineering, students go into an industry and look at what's being processed to make sure industries are making those in the most effective and efficient way possible. And then, of course, aeronautical engineering, keeping things flying, whether it's airlines, military aircraft, or even space aircraft. They are essential to that field. So it's just a plethora of engineering fields that students could find their niche in, and we want to build a foundation for that. And as was said, applications will be open on Monday. I encourage anyone interested in the Engineering Academy or our AIM Academy to go onto the South Paulding High School website. There you will find a little bit more information about our academy, including this PowerPoint. But there is one slide that's not on this PowerPoint that will be on the website. And I think that's a very important slide because it's a slide that introduces those students to South Paulding High School. Coming to the academy, you will become a South Paulding High School student, and that video introduces you to our school. We're very proud of our school. We have a wonderful student body that really takes ownership of our school. When you're in the cohort, yes, you'll be taking some of the same science and math, but you'll also have opportunities for electives. And that video will show you some of those electives that would be open to you, as well as all the extracurricular activities, the clubs, whether it's DECA, National Honor Society, FCA, and even fishing. There's something for everybody. We have our fine arts program, our award-winning band and chorus, and our theater that puts a number of productions on every year. And of course, our athletics. We have winning programs that go to state every year. We have amazing coaches that really invest in our student athletes, and we're very proud of that. So really, there's something for everyone, and you watch that video and you kind of get a sense of what it is to be a Spartan. So I just encourage you to do that. The application is there. Please go through the entire application to make sure you have everything you need. It will require an essay on there and also the submission of a brief video. So just being able to go through that application and complete it as thoroughly as possible so it can be completed by that February 18th deadline. And I'd just like to close by thanking you all for taking your time to be with us and for listening about South Paulding High School's AIM Academy. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Moyer. We're really excited to welcome the first cohort of students there in the fall, and I know that we're going to see some really exciting things coming out of that program very soon. So, and please remember to submit your questions through the link on our website. If something comes up as one of our speakers is talking tonight, we'll answer those questions just a little bit later. So next up, we have Misty Cooksey, and she's the principal at Hiram High School. She's going to talk to us tonight about the Hiram Academy of Computer Science. The HACS program opened 2 years ago and has grown both with students and opportunities for those students. So we're excited to hear about those tonight.
Thank you, Jana. And thank you to those who are joining us tonight. We look forward to getting to share with you a little bit about Hiram and our Hiram Academy of Computer Science. As Jana said, we are getting ready to move into our third year of the HACS program, and it was developed through a team effort of community stakeholders, Department of Education stakeholders, staff, students, and parents about 4.5 years ago when we started. And together we came up with the vision for the HACS Academy, which is we desire to engage, inspire, and prepare our students with a globally relevant computer science education. And I think that speaks volumes, because the reality is where we are in the world today, all of the jobs of the future, there is a computer science component to it somewhere in there. Often, and for our students currently, many of the jobs that they'll move into, they haven't even been created yet. And so HACS was developed to help prepare those students for those jobs that we don't even know are in existence as of yet. Why Hiram Academy of Computer Science? So obviously the first and foremost is because we are preparing students for college and career upon graduation, and providing them with multiple opportunities to gain that experience. It's an ability for our students to come in and learn with a very diverse student body and a smaller school setting. We are the most diverse high school in Paulding County. We are also the smallest high school in Paulding County. And those two characteristics allow us to offer a truly unique, warm family atmosphere for our students. And everybody who comes in typically finds their place in the Hornet family. We also have unique opportunities to engage with industry professionals. Again, the students have the opportunity for AP, dual enrollment, and work-based learning. And we also have a state-of-the-art computer science classroom and experiences that we have created over these last several years. Currently, the pathway is the computer science pathway. We eventually are planning, as the program continues to grow, to add in other pathways, which would include programming and possibly eventually moving into like video game design and that kind of thing. So a couple of comments just about job and career choices and some of our partners in our program that we've been able to develop over these last couple years. Obviously, these are just a very few job and career choices that may be out there when we talk about computer science, video game, web developer, cybersecurity, computer hardware engineer. These companies are some of the companies who we've started to work with over these and last 2 years and build partnerships with. Home Depot, this is kind of an interesting fact. Home Depot employs one of the largest number of computer science employees in the nation. Who would have thought with it being Home Depot, but they do. They have lots of opportunities. Amazon, Delta, Google, and we actually have several students who are currently in the process of taking the Dell certification program, where eventually in the next year they will become certified Dell technicians by the time they finish their junior year of high school and actually be able to help the school system or different jobs working on Dell computers. When we talk about the program, some of the familiar questions we get, transportation, because again, this program is open to students to apply all across Paulding County. Transportation is provided from specific hub locations across the district. Locations are usually determined by the transportation department once they get an overall view of the students who are coming into the program. One key point that we want to talk about, as students come in as a 9th grader, they are eligible to participate in all school-related activities as an incoming 9th grader. This includes sports, fine arts programs, clubs, any activities that the students want to get involved in. We have multiple students currently in the program who play football or cheer or play basketball in the band, the marching band. They participate in our musicals through our fine arts program. We encourage all of our students at Hiram to get involved and to truly take part in the Hornet experience. Application requirements, as we talk about that's always a big question. We obviously do look at grades for students. Now, one place where we're a little bit different maybe than other academy programs, students don't have to have taken the upper level classes in 8th grade. They don't have to have had those high school classes in 8th grade in order to qualify for the program. So we try to kind of broaden the openings for the students there. One key component for our application is the video submission. It is a 2 to 3 minute video that you will submit, and it lets us know why do you want to be part of the Hiram Academy of Computer Science, and it lets us get to know you a little bit. We strongly encourage you to be as creative as you can be on these videos. We have had some phenomenal ones turned in these last 2 years, and it truly has been a great showcase of our students to give us an idea of who they are and what they're bringing to the table as a student here. You will also need to provide 3 recommendations, teacher recommendations, one from your current 8th grade math teacher, current 8th grade science teacher, and then one from a current teacher of your choice. Again, the applications open Monday, January 10th, and they will close February 18th. You can get to our application through our Hiram High School website. On that website, when you get there, you will also find a video that will introduce you to Hiram High School. So please take a few moments to look at it. It's a great introduction. It was actually put together by our students in our audiovisual program, and it truly presents a great overview of who we are at Hiram. And we truly look forward to getting those applications and meeting our new Hornets as we move into the next year.
Great. Thank you so much, Ms. Cooksey. The HAX Academy really has some dynamic partners. They've done a phenomenal job in going out and really making connections in the industry. And so students there are really given a great opportunity to meet people in the field and really learn what it would be like to be there. So we're excited about the next couple of years and seeing our first group of graduates come out of there and to see where they go. So again, let me just remind you one more time, we do have an opportunity for you to submit your questions. If there's something that you would like to know that we haven't covered tonight, go ahead and get those in. We've got one final speaker, and then we'll be answering those questions. So to end our presentations tonight, we have Mr. Kevin Thomas, and he is the assistant principal at Paulding County High School. He's going to tell you about their Academy of Science, Research, and Medicine. This was actually the first academy that was developed in Paulding County and is currently the only Georgia Department of Education STEM certified program. So that was really exciting, and they're doing some amazing things there.
Thank you for the warm welcome, Mr. Gall. I just want to talk to you now about the Academy of Science, Research, and Medicine. I want to begin by talking about our mission statement because that guides so much of what we do at the Paulding County High School Academy. We believe that individual success will stem from an innovative and interdisciplinary culture of learning that prepares students for college and career readiness. Like all of the great high schools in the Paulding County School District, we are trying to prepare kids for students outside or for life outside of high school, whether that's them going straight into the workforce or for us really pushing kids to go to post-secondary education in college. The thing that I think separates the Paulding County High School Academy is our focus on 2 of these phrases that you see here on this slide, one of them being innovation or innovative. We have teachers, especially our science teachers, who are using cutting-edge technology with our students every day. They're employing innovative teaching strategies and really thinking outside of the box to get the most out of our students. We also believe in this interdisciplinary culture of learning where our students and most importantly, our teachers are collaborating daily to create these very dynamic cross-curricular project-based learning activities that will really excite students and really prepare them for learning. Like Mr. Gall mentioned, we are the oldest of all of the academies in the Paulding County School District. We are going on 10 years old. We're returning 10 years old this year, around for a decade. This has really allowed us to fine-tune our program and really provide the best experience for our students. We are also the only STEM certified school currently, STEM certified high school currently in the Paulding County School District. We are very proud of that fact. Again, out of approximately 600 high schools in the state of Georgia, we are one of 16 that are STEM certified. What that means is that we we make it a point to integrate science, technology, engineering, and math in all of our course content areas, including social studies and English, and not just math and science. Our academy academic courses are all at the honors and advanced placement level, so there is challenge and rigor that we provide for our students. This is to prepare them for these future career fields, but also help them as they transition to college. Many of the students who graduate from our academy will come back to our school, talk to teachers and administrators, and describe how easy the transition to college was because of the rigor that they received at our academy at Paulding County High School. Dual enrollment is offered at our academy, but it's only for social science and English courses. Our math and science courses in our academy are so dynamic and really just rigorous that we feel like they're better off taking those courses here and not at the local universities. So that's why math and science is not offered. But again, they can take social science and English courses at the local universities for dual enrollment credits. The Academy is seeking well-rounded, goal-oriented, and intrinsic learners looking to make an impact on the world. We are really looking for well-rounded kids. We want students to understand that to join our academy, you don't have to be a scientist. You don't have to be a doctor. We had a valedictorian graduate recently, go to a prestigious university and major in drama. And that's fine because that's where his passion was. But this program prepares him for the courses he's taking right now at that university. Again, we want well-rounded kids who have a life outside of school who have interests outside of school. We want them to participate in sports. We want them to participate in clubs, JRTC, and really just be well-rounded kids, who are excited about learning in high school. We are also looking for intrinsic learners who are motivated by what their natural interests are. It's very important for us at Paulding County High School to give students choice. And that's what we want. We want to put them in the driver's seat of their learning and their education. So, there are multiple opportunities throughout the 4 years where they're going to really choose what they learn, whether it's with their capstone presentations or in their research courses. Whatever it is, we try to let students kind of choose what they're going to learn about, as much as we can. Our academy offers 2 pathways, which many of our students wind up completing both. One of them is biotechnology research and development, and the other one is allied health and medicine. We are the only high school in the district that does offer biotechnology, and one of just a few high schools in the state of Georgia that offer biotechnology. If you don't know much about biotechnology, I would encourage you to Google it. It's an industry that's growing rapidly in the metro Atlanta area. We're hoping that the foundation that the kids are learning in our biotech pathway are providing them with really the tools they need to be successful when they graduate and potentially, join the workforce in the biotech industry. Again, coming out of college, making nearly 6 figures is a pretty cool thing for students who want to choose this career path. Biotechnology provides students with hands-on learning experiences that expose students to the fundamental scientific principles of biotechnology. One thing that we want students and families to know that in our science courses, and especially our biotech pathway, students are always participating in science labs. We don't really believe in sitting and getting. In our science courses, we need the kids up off their feet, doing science, not just learning science, but doing science. And that's our focus in this biotech pathway. Students are required to complete 3 courses to finish this pathway. The first course is the Essentials of Biotechnology. This is where students will learn how key concepts from general sciences apply to modern applications within the biological sciences. In this course, students do amazing things like extract DNA from multiple organisms. They'll learn aseptic technique and learn how to culture microbes. In the next course, Applications of Biotechnology, students will learn how biotechnology utilizes living systems to create products and enhance lives. Students do cool things like take luminescent genes from jellyfish and inject them into bacteria, cut off the lights and watch them grow, and do other research and cool things like that. Students also will learn PCR in Applications of Biotech class, which again is they'll learn how to detect GMOs using PCR, but that's been in the news recently because that's the same technique used for doctors to determine whether individuals have the coronavirus. So this is all applicable to our daily lives, and it allows the students to really learn a lot. The final course to finish the pathway is biotech research. There's actually a level 1, 2, and 3. Students have to finish one of those courses to complete the pathway. And again, this is all about choice. In this course, students will essentially, for a semester, put together research and a project of their own choosing. Many of these kids will then present their work at the regional state, and international science fair. We've had students have a lot of success. So again, the biotechnology program is a great program for your students to participate in. Our allied healthcare program allows students to receive skills training, hands-on learning experiences, and opportunities for job shadowing. The skills students will learn in this healthcare pathway are CPR. They'll learn how to take vitals. They'll learn casting. They'll learn how to splint. They'll learn how to take molds of teeth. They will learn basic physical therapy, ambulation. There's a lot of things that students will learn in this course that'll prepare them for, future success in the healthcare field. There are 3 courses that students have to take to complete this pathway. One of them is Intro to Healthcare, where kids will learn the foundation of healthcare, basic safety, and really that's going to prepare them for future success in the later healthcare courses. Essentials to Healthcare, they'll learn about anatomy and physiology, how the body is supposed to work, so doctors and healthcare professionals know when the body isn't working correctly. The culmination course is the Allied Health course, where again, it's about choice, where the students in that course will vote for 5 content areas to study out of a total of 12. In this course, they'll go on field trips to local hospitals. They'll have doctors and surgeons come in to speak to them, to demo, and provide demonstrations for various procedures. It's just a really fun and dynamic opportunity. All of the students in all of these courses will work in a fully functional allied healthcare hospital. And when I say fully functional, it is a fully functional hospital. If Paulding County Wellstar Hospital was at capacity and they needed a few extra beds, they would come to our school because we have all the technology and equipment for them to be able to take care of patients with no problem. So again, kids will get a lot of hands-on experience in this pathway. We have a lot of partnerships within the Academy. We have students who work with the Nature Conservancy. We currently have students working with the Georgia Department of Natural Resources on research at Raccoon Creek in Paulding County, currently researching mussels. We have many students partner with Wellstar Hospital. We have Kennesaw State University often partnering with us. We have their biology and physics teams visiting our campus this year to present research on blood typing and muon detection. We have Emory University, who we often partner with as well. Just last year, we partnered with them on the Clean Air Challenge, where a group of students from our academy finished first place, and their goal was to determine where's the best place in the community or Paulding County to put an air sensor, a clean air sensor, and our kids wound up finishing first place, and we're very proud of them for that. We've partnered with the University of Georgia last semester on soil sample analysis with our STEM garden and how to best get the most out of our STEM garden. So again, a lot of partnerships, a lot of experience with people who are experts in various fields. I want to talk to you about the Academy benefits. Again, we have a real-world connection between education and career choices. Cohorts attend classes together, getting to know each other well. The students being able to go to the same courses or have the same courses with each other really kind of builds a family atmosphere with the kids, and they make fast friends and best friends with these students. We also believe that iron sharpens iron, and that these bright, smart, intelligent students will push each other. They'll help each other to achieve great success in school and in life. Students will also loop with a core group of teachers, meaning they'll have many of the same science, math, and English teachers, social studies teachers throughout their 4 years. That allows them to build a great rapport and relationships with these individuals, and again, help to create that family atmosphere. Again, leadership and teamwork skills will be developed, partnerships with local employers. There will be opportunities to earn college credits. We offer a ton of AP courses in addition to the opportunity to receive dual enrollment credits. So we have many students graduating from the Academy of Science, Research, and Medicine, going into college, moving directly into their major because they have already finished their core credits and are almost juniors in college. And that's just a great opportunity for kids who are goal-oriented and motivated. There are a lot of scholarship opportunities, and seeing that Academy of Science, Research, and Medicine on college applications definitely looks great, for students who are trying to get into universities throughout the country. I'm going to end with just some information about our application. You can find our application packet at the Magnet website, the Paulding County High School website, or in person. The Magnet website is pchsmagnet.com. I encourage you to visit that website. We have a great video there that goes into even more detail about our academy. The application packet will provide all the application requirements, so please review that and get going on that if you're interested in the program. They can be turned in to the Paulding County High School front office between January 10th and February 18th. It is a very competitive program, and we take about 60 to 70 students each year. So again, I encourage you to complete the application. We look forward to having your students, become a Paulding County High School patriot. So again, thank you for your time. Thank you for having me, and we look forward to seeing you soon.
All right. So thank you so much, Mr. Thomas. The work the students do in this academy is absolutely amazing. They're working on research projects that a lot of students do not even get to participate in until they get into working on advanced degrees. So they're really getting a great foundation to go on. We've had students from this program who've gone on to the University of Georgia, Georgia Tech, Yale, Cornell, MIT, and many, many other prestigious universities throughout the nation. So they're getting their start here in Paulding County and then going to do great things all over the place. That's going to wrap up our Academy presentation for the evening, but we do have a little time that we have saved to answer some questions that have come in during while we have been doing our little broadcast tonight. So I think we're going to start. Dr. Rowland's going to help me with some of these, and we'll see. They're going to put the questions up for us, I believe. See. They might be having just a little technical difficulty, but
First question is, if your child goes to North Paulding, can they sign up to go to South Paulding's AIM program? And if so, can they stay at North Paulding?
okay. So when the three academies at Paulding County High School, Hiram High School, and South Paulding High School, if you apply to go to those programs, you will start in the 9th grade and you will be a student at that high school. So you would essentially be school choicing once you are accepted into the program and go to that school as a student there for the next 4 years. So if you are district to North Paulding but would like to go to the Paulding County High School Academy, you are going to become a Paulding County High School student. Okay, let's see. Can the student have a tour or maybe an inside look on how the school looks? Can they choose whether or not to take up the offer? So we're going to ask, and we have our academy leaders here to the side, so they're going to answer some of these questions for us. So let us know, can they take a tour, and can they choose, I guess if they apply, can they choose to take or not take the offer?
Absolutely. I don't know if they can hear me. They can actually contact each of the individual academies, and we will be glad to show them the school and the programs as well as the labs and be able to talk to the instructors. And then, of course, if that makes them lean towards one or another academy, of course, there will be the opportunity to choose the one that they better prefer.
All right, great. Okay, so are there any plans for academy programs at East Paulding High School or North Paulding High School? And we do get this question frequently. And basically, the academy programs are developed based on interest from student and parents, needs expressed by the community, because we really look at the workforce in our community and what their needs are going to be coming up in the future. And most importantly, probably is capacity of a school to be able to develop a program. As you can probably imagine, it's a big undertaking for a school to take this on and basically have almost a school within a school program. So we definitely hope to do more of these. We've seen some exciting, amazing results come out of these academy programs, and so we hope to be able to develop more in the future, based on the needs of our community and, what the schools are able to do. So we look forward to having some more of those later. Do you want to answer the next one, Dr. Merlin? Can you see, does South Paulding High School provide computer hardware? We can't see the bottom part of it.
Does South Paulding High School provide computer hardware engineering? For example, if I want to work for someone like NVIDIA or AMD or computer hardware manufacturers?
Yeah, so as Ms. Moyer said earlier, the setup of the program isn't specific to one type of engineering. It's teaching the engineering design process and a lot of problem solving. So it should set up a student to be able to go into any engineering field that they choose.
All right.
So the next question is, how will the transportation system work if my child would go to a school 30 minutes away from their home school?
So, yeah, Miss.
So typically, the way that it has worked for the last several years is transportation looks at the students who are assigned to the specific academies and where they're located through the district. They create hub spots, typically at an elementary or a middle school in the county that's in your close by area. And the bus picks those students up there and then transports them to the academy programs, and then picks them up at the school that they're at and transports them back to that hub location in the afternoons.
Okay. And
And
for
of course-
PCCA,
Right,
yes.
of course, for PCCA, we do have a modified schedule where our blocks are a little shorter than at the regular high schools, just to accommodate that transportation time for the students. And again, as I mentioned earlier, they do get transport from their home high school to the academy and vice versa. So the blocks, instead of being 90-minute blocks, then they are usually at the high schools, they are 70 minutes at the academy. But also keep in mind that at the academy, there are very few distractions, I guess. There are some of the interruptions that cannot typically happen at a regular home high school. So those 70 minutes are truly like 90% of the time, 98% of the time, hands-on in the labs. So it's very different.
All right.
New question on top.
Okay.
Core classes.
So where would the student take their core classes, assigned school or academy school?
So all students, other than PCCA, if you are in the academy at Hiram, at South Paulding, or at Paulding County High School, you are a student at that specific school. So for instance, if you become a Hiram Hornet to enter the Hiram Academy of Computer Science, all of your classes will be at Hiram High School. You will be a graduate of Hiram High School. You will be able to participate in all things Hiram High School because you are a Hiram student. That is the same for South Paulding High School's program as well as Paulding County's program.
As for Paulding College and Career Academy, you can choose to do your core classes at your home high school or with us with different formats. So you can do either both of the electives with us, or you can combine one of the electives with the core class. It's really entirely up to your choice.
Okay. Is there a list of certifications that are available? So can you,
What is that?
I know, like, for example, with the cybersecurity
Yes.
program, it's the CompTIA certification is what the students take at the end of that program.
In addition, for certain cybersecurity, when the student has finished the cybersecurity pathway, we had the opportunity to offer this year to some of our seniors to be certified by Dell through a program that we conducted. So those, we have right now 5 students that got certified as Dell technicians, and through work-based learning, they are actually working while they're at the academy, and they're repairing the the county's laptops and computers for teachers and students. So that's an opportunity to be already employed by Dell while they are still in high school. So that's another certification they can get. As the energy partners, they do get a certification through the consortium of energy, which is also a recognized credential by industry of electrical providers. And through Chattahoochee Tech, we have the options of the credentials at both mechatronics and healthcare, with the industrial electrical technician for mechatronics, and then the CNA and patient care technician certificates for healthcare. In addition, we have some things that we are planning on doing in the future as well, but we'll add those to the list as they are solidified.
All right. Let's see. Can you apply to multiple schools if you're interested in more than one academy? Yes, you can. You can apply if you wanted to apply for all three of the Paulding County High School, South Paulding High School, and Hiram High School. If you think any one of those would be a great fit for you, then you can. What we would probably like for you to do, though, in that case, is to identify which your top priority would be, so that when each of those programs are reviewing applications, that way they will know that you have applied to multiple programs, and they would know which one, and that would help them make their decisions. So if you can do that, just make them aware that you have applied for more than one program.
Also, I think it's important for the community to understand, once you've made that choice, and if a student has entered an academy at one of the local high schools, that even if you were accepted into all of the academies, you cannot then transfer after a year. You've kind of made your choice to enter that program your freshman year, so you wouldn't be able to leave afterward, or you wouldn't be able to switch to another academy afterwards.
Right. Okay. Is it too late for juniors to participate and get the full benefits? Unfortunately, it is too late for the three programs at Paulding County High School, South Paulding, and Hiram. So you have to begin those programs in the 9th grade. These are very structured programs, and they build on each other. So you have to start in the 9th grade taking the base level classes and then build up to the senior year. However, at PCCA, the College and Career Academy, yes, if you're a junior, you're more than welcome to start at that point. There are 3 classes that you have to take to finish a pathway, so you would need 3 semesters to be able to finish the pathway. And that's why we encourage people to start usually at least by the fall semester of their junior year or spring semester of junior year, because that would still give you the opportunity to take all 3 classes in the pathway and finish it out. But you can even stop and start at PCCA, start your sophomore year, not go your junior year if there are other classes that you want to take, and then go back your senior year. So it's a little more flexible with that program than it is with the other 3. So can you do an academy and dual enrollment?
So all 3 of the academies that you start with your freshman year all have dual enrollment components built into their programs, yes.
And so that's the Paulding College and Career Academy as well. And not only the programs that we are having on our campuses, but we can also combine them with the courses that the students would like to take off campus when they go directly to the colleges of their choice as well.
Okay, let's see. Can the academy still serve a student who has an IEP?
That is an excellent question, and the answer is yes, absolutely. However, because students have to take specific core classes as a cohort within the academy, typically the services are provided on a more of a consultative basis versus what may be a co-taught or a small group setting. So students with an IEP absolutely can get into the programs, participate, and be super successful. But we do try to make parents aware coming in that those services tend to look a little bit differently in the Academy program.
And in our academy at PCCA, we have several students with IEPs, and what happens is the staff from their home high school actually pretty much provides those services for the students, so they kind of follow the student. We have the CTI instructors coming in to serve those students, as well as other teachers as well, like for any of the other needs that they might have.
Okay, what if you play football? Can I still do the lineman program?
Absolutely. So when you become a BCCA student, you do not quit being a student of your home school. So you can still participate in any of the extracurricular activities, sports, clubs, anything that your home school provides in addition to whatever you want to participate in our academy. So you can absolutely play football, be in drama, go to play chess, whatever you want to do at your home high school in addition to being with us.
All right. Let's see.
I think that's it, Jim.
That's it. All right. Well, that's it for our questions tonight. And I'm going to turn it over to you.
Okay, well, thank you.
Sorry.
Please remember, applications for each of these academies opens on Monday and are due Friday, February the 18th. The application for each academy can be found on the school's website and at the links in this presentation. The recording and PowerPoint for tonight's broadcast will be on the Paulding County School District's website. If you know someone who didn't get to watch, or if you want to review the video again, it's there for your use. Also, if you think of any questions after tonight's broadcast, please contact the school directly. Jana?
All right, and thank you so much, everyone, for joining us tonight to learn more about our high school academy programs. We hope that you will consider how these programs can best serve your student and prepare them for college and career. We hope that they'll engage, inspire, and prepare our students for the future. So good night, and thank you.